we say text you the information how to add on. When I was on the phone, I pulled up the thing. It just said, "Do you want to add?" I said, "Yeah."
Somebody doing already.
Huh?
Somebody doing already.
Well, I can
see it say one viewer.
Oh, okay. It went on. Some say, "Kimberly, welcome." So to come on, would they go to YouTube and type in what you say you typed in? And
just go to 2g0.
Let me go here first, and I'm gonna see if I can pull it up, and then I tell her how to do it. Okay. Well, you said type in 2g0 radio or podcast.
I'll just type in 2g0 Talkshow. It should pull it up. Okay, here you go. Something right here.
Yeah, a bunch of the old ones came up.
Okay, go to just 2g0 Ldy2g0.
Kimberly, Ldy2g0 Bra Law. You type in 2g0 podcast.
Just type in 2g0. See if will come up.
That's what I'm doing now before I call.
Oh, okay.
And see all the old stuff came up.
Right.
So that's at the old building. I need to type in. Oh, here we go right here. We just popped up. So I guess I had to hit it. So let me call text it. Oh no, that's old right there. That's that new thing.
Oh, okay. I thought that was pretty fast. What's down here? I can't see the bottom of the screen.
You type in 2g0 radio.
Yeah, I can see it. Oh, here it go down here. The menu down here. I go down here and add somebody. What is that? Fully. Okay, yeah. She can go and post video calls for free with Meet Now. No sign up or downloads needed. Join the Meet Now.
So who she called? What she load up to?
She just go to our YouTube page. Let me see.
I'm on YouTube.
You on YouTube now? You'll see it.
And I typed in 2g0 radio, and it says add results and web.
Let's go to live. You gotta pull up, I guess, the live.
2g0 live chat or something.
Just go to live. 2g0. You should be able to pull this up live.
Let me see 2g0.
Go to that page where you work with our old shows and see if you can pull up the live. We're sorry,
y'all. Some 2g0 live screen.
Right. Get that. And that's to pull us up.
Hold up, this some other shit.
Oh, it's making you do it.
Somebody else show. Somebody else got 2go pro.
Put it together. Don't face it. Put it together.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's still from the phone.
I'm saying is, down South Carolina, I like it. That's right. I think I put in podcast.
Okay, so I don't have, access to the screen.
It ain't on next
It
level.
ain't on, no, what it is, we gonna have to post it afterwards. That's what this is. I'm gonna have to save it afterwards, but I don't know how she can join in. That's the, if it ain't nothing down here, saying none of that.
I put a 2g0Talkshow live stream. I think if you pull us up like we did and go live, see what happens. And maybe once we up like that, maybe I can tap in.
See, we already, see, countdown, we already been live.
We live now. But all we can do is join out. What you got this studio?
This side says you can go, we can share with Facebook. Maybe she could pop in. Remember how you popped in on the Facebook screen that day?
I was trying. Oh, we was on Facebook when I did it.
Yeah, I was doing it from my tab and you popped in on the Facebook screen.
Let me go to Facebook. Tag Queen.
She's not on my page.
No. I'm gonna tell her after if she's sending back for her phone. Someone's looking to see if she on my Facebook page.
Okay, maybe you can pull her up on your page. Yeah. Y'all been listening to the sound.
Check 1 2.
I got you. Go ahead,
Check
bro.
1 2. Check 1 2.
Yeah.
Check 1 2. That's it. Thumbs down. Check 1 2. 2 1 2. That's it.
Okay. Yes, thank you for being patient. We've been trying to get this thing caught up. It's a new way of us coming out to you, reaching out to you, doing our thing. So with that being said, okay. With that being said, we just trying to basically just let you see our new way of trying to come to you so you can be more part and interactive with the podcast. Me and brother, we always trying something new and revamping ourselves. There's nothing wrong with that. Before I get into any further, what's going on and what we're doing for the day, we had a guest, as you saw on our posters of our Instagram pages. But Pam Ward, but she's gonna be rebooked if we can't get her through the live streaming today. So, but that with that being said, as you know, I always like to give you your number, and I'm glad you all had a good strong close. Because it is coming to this closing of this strong. And I wanted to also tell you, about your number for the day.
Let me tell you real quick. We'll do the numbers, but
Okay.
I was looking at these guys. They was talking. They woke and they got their little shows going on. But I heard them saying they was talking about the strong ink. So I said it's catching on.
It's catching on.
After myself.
Yes, you change your way of thinking and talking, things will start changing
and the rest make whatever people they pick it up.
Yep, and that's the energy flowing. Yep, it makes sense. Yes, it does. But with brother saying that, I also wanted to, like I said, give you the number for today. And the number for today, if you add them up, I can do it for you right here, freestyle naturally. We can do it together. And the number is 9, it's 17, which is 26. Then you got 20, part of the 2022, got 20, that's 46. And then when you add the 22, that's 68. And 6 and 8 is 14, and 1 and 4 is 5. So we come down to the significance of 5, and that's in the middle. So they got some little power to it. And where's my number book? It's in here somewhere. So I can tell you what 5. Here we go. 5 is 5 is. Just give me a second. Okay. Going to my little cheat book here. 5 is, I should know them by heart by now. But you rely on your information. Okay, I know how to in here. Okay.
I trust the soul you loud on YouTube.
Okay. My little book. Let me see. Something crazy. But let me see. Let's see if I can put it up in my phone real quick.
What's the day? You doing it, day? Alright.
I came up with 5.
Add the year on? Okay, so the year is like 2, 2, 2, that's 6, right? Today the 17th. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
I had the whole thing.
14. And then the month is the 9th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 21, 23. And 23 come down to an 8. It's an 8.
Got 8?
That's what I came up with.
Okay.
Did you look up? Do it again.
I did the whole thing. I did 9, 17, which is 16.
9, 17.
9, 17, which is 26.
So
I'm sorry. 9 and 17.
10, 17. Okay. And the year plus 6.
No, yeah, 9 and I did 9 and 17.
is 10, right?
No, that's 26.
So 9
plus 17 makes 26.
No, you don't do that. You do 9, right? You do
Oh,
1.
you break it down before you get to the total. Oh,
You reach the last total. So you do the 9, add that up. Then you do 1 and 7. So 1 and 7 is 8. So 8 and 9 is 8, 6, that's 17.
Right.
And then you do the 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23 is 5. So you're right.
Oh, okay.
So it's 5. We just do it different ways.
Yeah.
But we came out with the
same number, right.
Yeah.
And Google the significance of metaphysics numerology 5. Google gonna give us the spiritual and symbolic of number 5. Yes. It says, what is the significance about the number 5? Okay, I can give you all 3 reasons. It says, what is the metaphysical meaning of 5? I can give you that. Do something different. Okay. And no, technology. The significance of metaphysics numerology 5. I pulled it up and then it went out because somebody don't want me to give this message. But the demons and the tech world is a lie. We're going to get this through. Okay? So.
Blame it on the retrograde.
Yeah. Okay, it says numerology, the number 5. It represents spiritual growth and self-confidence as a token of their care, affection. The angels have sent you this number in this stage of spiritual growth. You have a wonderful opportunity to actualize your desires and wishes. Wow. So, what you say on that, bro? Break it down to its elementary.
What I did because I was taking pictures.
Okay, it says the numerology. What it was saying was that that's why we're gonna get us an intern to help us all this tech stuff while we do the show. Okay, what it's saying is the numerology number 5 represents spiritual growth and self-confidence. As a token of their care and affection, the angels have sent you this number in this stage of spiritual growth. You have a wonderful opportunity to actualize your desires and wishes.
Basic self-explanatory, spiritual growth, number 5, the number. You have opportunity to study more, to speak more, to learn more. Spirituality is not just something you turn on and turn off. It's a lifestyle. And you have the opportunity to step into this lifestyle and make your life more plentiful, make it more abundant. To manifest the things that you want to manifest. Because when you use your numerology and numbers, everything equates to numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So once you learn the number system, basically it gives you ideas on how to move out here in this society. Like if you got number 1, if you're number 1 mostly, one is meaning new beginnings, start new things or becoming first at what you do, number 8, it's like what they call it, the DNA, the structure like in the DNA.
Oh,
that's like
yeah.
in the 8 form, the 9 is the ending, because there's only like 9 numbers in numerology. Anything after 9, you just add on. But just like when you do these numbers, same thing talk about with like you got astrology, planets, you got different things, but all of it is spiritual work. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual knowledge, colors, the different elements like air, earth, wind, fire, all that means something in your spiritual journey. So the more you learn and study, and you see these things come to you, especially like, I'm a 22. And I know what that means. That's a master number. Number 11 is a master number. So in this journey, once you find out your born date, which you just did, you take the month, and you take the date, and you take the year, and you add all that up, and then that will give you your number, which you are. So say if you're 5, and like me, like I said, my born day, I was born on a Wednesday. I'm an air sign. So once you learn all these different things, that help you work your magic, that help you work your imagination, because we all are just magnets. You get the word magnet. You get the word magic out of that. Mag. So we just can attract stuff to us. We can bend energy and maneuver energy, right, to work in our favor. Right. Versus someone that don't, and they just go with the flow. So for all you 5s out there, they're saying that it's your time to become more spiritual, and you have an opportunity to become more spiritual to manifest things that you want in your life. So that's what I get out of that. I said a lot to it, but you can actually, age of Aquarius, Google. You can Google angel numbers. Yeah. If you're seeing 1111, you're seeing 222. The information is out there. You just got to research. Google it. And you can just start applying it, and not just Google it, start remembering it and learning it, so you can move better around, the things you're doing. And the more you do it, and the more you use it, the more familiar you come with it, and it becomes like second nature. So that's what I have on that numerology on number 5. Yeah, and you can look at the day. Because once you Google number 5, it basically says 3 things. You only read one of them. Right. I'm going to read the next one. Go ahead. And you finished on that one though? Yeah. Okay. Okay. It said, what is the significance about the number 5? It says it is the natural number and cardinal number following 4 and preceding 6. As it is a prime number, it has attained significance throughout history, and part of because typical humans have 5 digits on each hand. And that's all it says. No. So it's not giving you like one thing in a nutshell. No. It's giving you different things, but I guess they're using, like you say, that 5 fingers. And it's attained the significance because if it wasn't for we couldn't do certain things if we had 4. We couldn't do certain things with our hands if we had 3. Right. So by us having 5 opinions. But I like to look at numbers and like pinpoint. Like I can pinpoint. Let me pull up the Wikipedia. Right. 1 is the beginning. What's the number? What's the other one? You say it's 3, right? The third one is what deity is associated with the number 5, or what is the meaning of 5, and why do I keep saying? See, like you said, you can pull up any number, and Google gives you all this information, all these questions that you may have about a certain number. If something like it, comes to you, it just gives a whole list. Okay, it says, let's start putting up more stuff as I start going down. Okay, I can read. How does the number 5 relate to the manifestation? I would just go with what's the meaning of it? Like 5, but it got a bunch of meanings. It said, yeah, you got what's the metaphysical meaning? I read that. Remember, I said it's the spiritual growth and self-confidence. Well, that's it then. That's it. It's working. If you're 5, it's working on your spiritual growth, and that's a daily thing. And that's really for all of us, really. And it says if your never ends. Right, and it says how do the number 5 relate to all manifestation of life? It says if your number life path 5, you're resourceful, ambitious, and extremely focused on your objectives, putting all of your heart and energy into work and personal projects. Okay, that's explaining to you. Yep, right. Number 5 is a hard worker, resourceful person, focused, driven. And putting all of your heart and energy into work and personal projects. You do, yeah. So you're hard to knock off with square. Yep. So yeah. So if you're a 5 today,
Macy's up to you because that's a good number. Um, so stay within that realm of all the things that you heard that comes within your that path of five. And that's another way of saying I didn't recognize how I say if your path is five, if your life path is five. My life path is three. I love three. Three is what you all can be. Want to get all of that?
You got the background?
Both of them. And Yep.
So it looked like we're gonna have to reschedule on Pam Ward because she had
pre-engagement
that came up and make money. And so
and that's cool. We respect that. Yeah.
But she said she's willing to reschedule. So,
cause I know when we have a paid show, we ain't in here. So you know how that be. Yeah. You gotta let your craftsmen run free, whatever lane you may be in. Like, because on the 24th, we won't be in here.
Yeah, we
be doing our other thing. Yeah, so we truly understand that. I'm gonna give you the Buddha, the daily. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the daily Buddha inspiration or wisdom for today on this date of 9/17/2022, which equals a 5. It says, a Devata asks, what is good until old age? What is good when established? What is the precious gem of humans? What is hard for thieves to steal? Buddha answers, virtue is good until old age. Faith is good when established. Wisdom is the precious gem of humans, and merit is hard for thieves to steal. Huh? Did you get that lesson? Let me say it again. Okay. One Buddha asked another, he says, what is good until old age? What is good when established? What is the precious gem of humans? What is hard for thieves to steal? And the Master Buddha answered, he says, virtue is good until old age.
Keep your virtue, ladies.
Keep your virtue. Yeah, keep that virtue. Virtuous woman. Your worth is the price. Your worth is higher than the price of rubies when you're a virtuous woman. This is in the Bible, baby. It's in the Bible. And it says, faith is good when established.
Right? When established,
When you establish that faith, that ultimate level of spirituality within yourself, because no one can tell you how much or how less you have within yourself.
Yeah, we always speak on it, but it's being tested.
Every day.
Yeah.
It's being tested every day.
Yeah.
So faith is good when established. You gotta establish that faith.
Faith is the substance of things that's hoped for. It's the evidence of things that's not seen. So there you have it. So you gotta step out on faith.
And all you need is just a little bit of a mustard seed. That's all you need. It's as small as a mustard seed. That's what they say. Small as a mustard seed. A little bit of faith. You gotta have faith, 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 like John Michael said it in his song. But with that being said, let me go to, it says wisdom is the precious gem to humans. Our wisdom. That's the most valuable gem to us.
Yep.
Because go ahead, brother, you wanna get something on that?
Yeah, wisdom too. If you got wisdom, wisdom is more, I ain't say important than knowledge, but wisdom is when you apply the knowledge. You can have all the knowledge, you can read all these books and get all this knowledge on things, but we ain't got wisdom, that ain't nothing. Wisdom is how you use it. And it's taking action. knowledge. I can know a lot of things and sit back.
Yep, and it's like your treasure.
Yeah.
Things you've learned, things you have, you researched to learn, knowledge you have accumulated. All of that is your wisdom and your gem, your precious gem to yourself.
Yeah, the knowledge and wisdom is two different things. Like I said, you can have all the knowledge, right? But use the knowledge in the wrong way. Wisdom is you know how to take that knowledge
and convert it
in the
to
right way.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So you heard that? That's a tricky one. So y'all gotta be careful. So, and with that being said, let me see. Then we go to the last one, and it says, remember, it says, what is hard for thieves to steal? And let me tell you, thieves, you can't. Merit is hard for thieves to steal. And break it down to what merit is, brother.
You can't steal it because you got to acquire that. That's something like you got to do the work and you got to acquire that. I can't come and steal it from you because I got to.
That's what you built. You doing the work, right?
Yeah, that's your cornbread,
right? So they can't steal that from you. So nobody, no matter what a person can do. Like me and bro, we've been putting in the hard work with this podcast. Nobody can come and take this from us. Because it's all on video. It's all in the cloud. Oh yeah, and they still try.
Tell us how what we need to do, how we need to do it. And I tell them to kick rocks.
Yep, because if that thing broke,
don't fix it.
All right, so with that being said, and everybody got a podcast now. You can do it. Everybody can do it. You can do it when you do it.
Ain't no right way, ain't no wrong way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta just be able to know.
The numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. And speaking of 5, that's what we approached up on this thing, brother. 5 years in the making of putting this thing out there. So this is a significance of its own.
Yeah.
And no one can steal our marriage, no matter how they try. But we can wrap it to you on some little things. I know Brother brought some things for you, but we're gonna jump right out now for a second and bring you some musical tunes.
I got some tunes on here. Actually, we can still hear the sound of time, but you got some different.
No.
I was gonna play some Pam Moore, and like I said, she's willing to reschedule. I don't really like Zoom, and I like to have people up in the house because it's a whole different vibe.
Right.
Yeah, that speaking of vibe, I don't smell no incense.
Nah.
I got one.
Okay.
You play this music. Check out Pam Moore.
This is Pam Moore with Push Play, y'all. Check her out.
You gotta hit reach on the light. About light in your life. Nah, just hit a button.
Like right here.
I think you take the mouse. Keep it live. So when we were coming up, music was music. It wasn't a bunch of foolishness about hanging around here and like, who was that? Was one of the greatest writers of our time. We had a whole bunch of conversations. Stevie Wonder came in there. We had a whole bunch of conversations. We're going to take y'all back to Fan Wars, we scheduled it. But you ready to kick back up, Kim?
Yep, we can go back on. We can get back on. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Like my brother said, that was Miss Pam Ward from the band Push Play.
Let It Flow.
And what other band?
Let It Flow.
And Let It Flow band. Very, very talented lady. She made it her own. You know, most people be trying to struggle and do it like the artist, original artist, but the lady made it her own. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what you do. That's what you got to do. You know, you got to take these things. You got to make them your own and put your feel to it. Because when you do that, a person can feel your strength, your vocal. They can see you. They won't be paying attention about the other artists. Because I didn't think nothing about Tina Marie the whole time she was singing, and I was thinking about the way she was doing it, and she did a very good job for that. So we'll have her back on the show. So y'all stay tuned, and
we'll keep you posted.
We'll keep you posted on her rebook interview. Miss Ward will be at the studio. We will play some more of her selection from the band Push Play. But right now, brother, gonna get into you with a little bit of research and knowledge. So don't sleep.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, what I wanted to do was let me get this thing straight out. All right, what I want to talk about a little bit today is protection. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people out here doing a lot of things they ain't got no business doing, and they're sending evil thoughts, they're doing witchcraft, and all kinds of stuff at you because they don't get their way about something. They feel that you crossed them for this and that and the other. You know, people calling me, expressing different things going on, you know, and, you know, I always give people, you know, advice, you know, things I learned over years, but a lot of stuff I knew, like I just picked this book up, I do a lot of reading, this particular book right here, it says Protection and Universal Magic. So when I was younger, I was about 8 or 9, I can remember my mother and this pastor of the church, they took and drilled a hole in the dime and put a piece of rope for it, and they tied it around my ankle, and like told me to keep this, you know, on me, and because there was a lot of bad things happening to me, you know. But I didn't, you know what they were doing, but you know they knew what they were doing. And then as I got older, I asked my mother, you know, why y'all did that? But she didn't ever really come out and say it. But it's like it's a known omen. Like they said, you take a dime and drill a hole in it and put it on your ankle. Really, it's about the silver. You know, some people say put silver in your shoes, right? Your dime. Put it around your feet. I used to put it around your neck. You say, keep me some silver around my neck.
And so that's sweet, but then
so what would happen is it wore off negative energy. They said actually it'll take the hit for you. Like you have some silver and it turn black or dark color, that means it took a hit for you.
And it gets dirty.
Yeah. So like even they say you gotta have a silver bullet to kill a werewolf. You know what I mean?
Right.
They be telling you little things in movies and sending hit messages. Because it could have been any kind of bullet, but they said, nah, not any bullet. It got to be a silver bullet. When you coming down with colds, like I was coming down the other day, I had a bag coming down with cold.
Mm-hmm.
I got the stuff I take called silver. And, you take a teaspoon of it. I took like 2 teaspoons of it. And I take also black seed oil. But what it did was it knocked that stuff right out and started breaking up the mucus.
Mm-hmm.
And as you see, I'm talking today, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the stuff I purchased is called silver. You can purchase gold and platinum, that's more expensive. But it's a conductor, that's what. So you can take that and you can put silver in it. Now they even making dimes, they not real silver no more. They mixing it. Probably a little silver with copper or whatever. So that's just one of the tips. You can take plants, live plants, and keep them in your house,
Mm-hmm.
and put plants in the room and everything. And what will happen is somebody sending something your way, your plants will die, your plant just die real fast. You're like, why? Man, I was watering and everything. That plant took a hit for it. You know what I'm saying? So um, that's another thing. Just keep plants in your house.
I just bought a big, beautiful plant today.
Yeah, water it, keep it up. But if it die strangely or some of the leaves die, that's what they say. It's nature, and they would take some of this for you. If you have orchids in your house, what you can do is keep a fresh egg, right? You put a fresh egg on your orchid. And if you come back and that egg cracks or whatever, it took some of that energy for you. That negative energy that somebody sent your way. People, like I say, somebody can look at you and don't like you and think something bad. That's called like the evil eye, and you can buy pendulums just to ward off evil eye. Right. The eye horse, different kinds of things, crosses, umps, they will ward off that dude, whoever that dude is, y'all might hear. That's next door. I don't know what he had, whether that's a strong coffee or something. He feel real good. Very good. You hear him through the wall. But back yeah, I was saying yeah, you can put fresh eggs on your couch. You can take lemons, right? Okay. Fresh bag of lemons, put them in the room. And if they sit and they be going all a week or two and they still soft and good, but that lemon get hard real fast, it draws negative energy that hits that is coming your way. So give me just a few things, you can do. The list goes on, like I say, iron, copper is a conductor, water is a conductor. You know what I'm saying? So um, these crystals I got on my arm, you know, for protecting my oil field. Got stuff up under my shirt. Right. So, we burn Palo Santos every time we come in here before we start the show. This is this little crystal bowl right here, 432 hertz. It's still our vibrations in the air. You know what I'm saying? Put that frequency, change the frequency of the room. Right. This is if you singing bowls and go through your house, in the corners, around the closet, and just hit. Even entities don't like that sound, bells rattling. You got tambourine, that little thing you got, you can shake it. You can go through the house with that. Yeah. It breaks stagnated energy. Same thing with my cowbell. Yeah, you can do that. Also, you can open your windows. I got little fans that I put in my windows just to blow fresh chi in the house. Chi, air prana. And you don't want to keep old air stagnated. I love opening my. Especially if you have like an argument in your house, fight with somebody, you need to open the windows and get it out. That energy is stick on the walls. It linger around. Yeah, like even when I clean up on Saturdays, when I do my regular ritual cleanings on Saturdays, like Saturday morning, it's just been something always that, been done down of all the women in our family. Everybody's been doing it. I do it now too. You wake you Monday through Friday. Before you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, make sure this house is clean. Yep, so the way your work is done for the strong. Yep, have the music playing, everything. Get in the zone. Yep, so I still do that. So, and I love it down on my place.
and that's why I had desired the type of place that I have now, at this level of my life, where I had so much optical vision, where I have open spaces like the patio. It's like as long as the wall of my apartment. And I like now it's cracked and I'm not there, but the dog is there.
Right.
I got windows open all through my house. Like since the weather has broken, I have not had my air on because that freshness of all that clothes in from the summer, from the AC.
Yeah.
I wanted to get all that stuff out of there.
Yeah.
Get all that out of
Yeah,
there.
keep that. That's
Yeah,
called
get that
fun.
fresh. Yeah, get that fresh air in, that fresh oxygen.
Yeah.
You know, to vitalize me, my plants, my fish.
Yeah.
You know, all that I have that's livable in the house, even the damn uninvited relatives. You know what I'm talking about. But,
Right.
but they need air too.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
And
all
that's
that.
real. That's
Yeah,
real.
all that's part is keeping the energy level up.
I don't see too many roaches. I just get like other creatures like spiders and those millipedes, things like that. That's what I was saying. Like,
So you get what you said again?
I be getting like spiders and millipede. I'm seeing mostly now trying to come inside. Different types of breeds of spiders, the long legs.
Yeah. See, a lot of times you see spiders and stuff like that. All them things have significant names.
Mm-hmm.
Like you talk about numbers, you can Google, you see spiders or a bird fly in your house or on your window. Everything like angels and entities, they don't really
Just
talk.
happen.
They
Right.
don't talk.
Right.
The signs and symbols.
Right.
Um, like this right here on this book, that's a pinnacle. You see, so that's like
Mm-hmm.
the Solomon keys and all that. They look at signs and symbols like logos. Like if you look at that thing behind you,
Mm-hmm.
signs and symbols, astrology signs.
Yeah.
Like this one behind me, and that's the language they speak. So if you just see like a bird coming on your balcony, a crow, you be like, man, that's kind of strange. That crow showed up for a reason. Like people have animal totems. One of my animal totems is the cardinal. And when I be doing stuff, and sometimes three cardinals just show up,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a good omen. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm. I be
saying?
seeing it too.
So
Mm-hmm.
you can
Cardinal.
find out your what your animal totem is, and they'll show up, or if you about to do something and a spider show up. Once you learn the significance and meaning of these animals and creatures, just like numbers, all that stuff play a
Has the
role in your life.
meaning, right?
You see what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna go home and look up why this spider web, and there's probably this spider's web that it comes in the same place on my balcony. It's in the counter corner,
Man,
and
you
it's
let
like
it
a
live.
counter
Don't even
corner.
kill it.
No, I let it keep a little home.
Yeah.
It's like in a triangle.
Okay.
And that's three is my favorite. So it's like right in the corner of the balcony like
Yeah,
that.
like a triangle.
It's going from it's in the corner. Then it got the long lines that's outlining it.
Because my father-in-law, he had this is before I woke, and he's from the country, and he sit on the porch all the time, right? And it was this big spider. It was two of them, and he's sitting in the chair right there, and the spider was in the bushes. He said, "I don't kill." I said, "Don't kill that thing. It's fall over." He said, "They ain't gonna mess with me." He said it keeps the catch the flies and all the insects
The
and
neck.
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, and he said they started off small, but they grew. And he don't mess with it. They don't mess with him.
Yeah.
That's
So they
why.
got a relation. They found common ground. But if somebody come up there and mess with him, I bet you they probably.
I don't know, but he told me don't. He said let him stay. I said cool.
Yeah. So yeah. With that being said, like you said, you have. I'm gonna go home and look up those symbols and them symbols of things that have been crossing my path since I have repurged my home in the significance of a new. And then I just started seeing these things, so I do need to see what their meanings are. Because I know what the other stuff meaning, like you said, the numbers and the way if the the moon, the different the moon types that we have during this harvest season, because we're gonna get several harvest moons during up until Thanksgiving. We'll have several different types of harvest moons. And but you were saying something else about when you come in tune with your totem or your
the animal totems and stuff like that.
and you once you find out what your animal totem is and you come in tune with it, explain
how. Let me break this down while it's on my mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Explain how.
Okay, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, I'm gonna break this down as far as when I'm breaking this down like when I told you earlier about you got to learn, your numerology and your astrology and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so when I did the work, I know. I put my date in. I know over the years I'm born October 3rd, right? So I'm a Libra. Also, I'm an air sign, and the air sign governs two other Libra and two other different signs, just like um, fire sign, they govern three. Water signs, you know what I'm saying? Right. But everybody, once you find out the sign you are, so I know I'm an air sign, right? And also my me air sign, my animal, one of my animal totems is a cardinal, the bird, the red bird, the cardinal. And what do cardinals do? They fly.
Right. Okay, but before you go on, aspect about your one animal sign, how many can you have?
You can have multiple.
Okay. Okay. So that's
like
all.
Some people got the fox. Some people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Different ones. But you got these books. I got the books at home. I can find out once you give me your birth date and tell you what your stuff is.
Okay.
But like I say, now that I knew that cardinals was one of my animal totems, I pulled up to I was in Philadelphia. No, I was in Pennsylvania. What's next to Maryland? Like you going
Delaware.
Yeah, I was in Delaware. And I was going to this crystal shop. And I never been in there. I've been in there several times since then, but when I first pulled out, I was one of the kind of people in there, is this a good place or whatever. And before I got out of the car, three cars pulled up and they was on the wall and on the fence. And by me knowing that's my animal, so that was like, this is a good spot right here. But if I never knew and did the research, right, I wouldn't even pay any attention to the car. You see what I'm saying? On something else. Yeah. Or whatever. But like I say, numbers show up. My numbers I always tell you. Right. And they never let me down. Cardinals show up. And like I say, I'm an air sign. Right. Somebody else might be a water sign. Right. And I told you earlier about you can speak to incense, right? When I say incense, smoke, fire. Those are living entities. Um, you might say, well, I'm talking about a living entity. And we have around us all day long. Y'all don't even know. By me being an air sign, I can program the smoke. You probably can too, but I work with anything of air. We're an age of Aquarius now. That's mental magic. You don't have to use all this stuff we use because we're supposed to be able to do it mentally. Thinking it's supposed to happen. But stranger things. Yeah, but different signs can work with different things. Like I say, the polarity to everything. Different parts of magic. Right. And so you look at the air sign, this smoke, right? You light this incense and it smells good in here, right? So that's on the good part of it. Right. With the program. But what would happen if we put you in a room and just put smoke in there and you can't get out? You'll suffocate, you'll die. So you got your lower part and your negative part, and you got your higher part. So that's with everything. It's negative and positive. You're up, you're down, you're in, you're out. And you just got to be able to know what you're working with. And then once you learn these things, you incorporate it in your everyday lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's why I read a lot and I be trying different things because what will work for me may not work for everybody. Not work for you. Right. You got to find your own touch. But we can talk and agree and learn and like I say, share information. But everything ain't for everybody. That's why everybody's born at a certain time, a certain sign, a certain, you know what I'm saying? Moon, waxing moon. You know, you might be born on a waning moon. You know, but like all that means something. So it's a never ending journey. You know, so just get into, like you said, the days of five, getting people on their spiritual journey. Yeah. Get into it, man. There's a lot of people, they just get in religion, stay in religion, and somebody else will be doing, you know. And, you know, it's just like, to me, spirituality, we have spiritual people having
Right.
a human experience.
Right.
You know?
And that's why, all these things, that you just spoke of, um, when the person is ready for them, they will truly being able to integrate and accept them and be receptacle to the whole mind frame at all. But if you're not ready for it, then you won't understand what you just said. All that'll sound like Chinese to somebody.
Look,
Right.
let me tell you something, too. I bought this scripture. I don't ask the name of it. I bought this in a shop up in Dallas. It'll come back soon, right? Well, I was looking at it, and then one day I was looking at it. I was
like a
looking at
high
this.
heel.
It was like a shoe or something, like tennis shoe or something. But when I did it like this, it was like a fox. They look like the mouth right there.
And the eyes.
Teeth in the head and the eyes. So now I look at it and I look like, that's the mouth. Well, hold on. This is the mouth. Teeth is in there.
Yeah.
That's the eye.
Yeah.
This the head.
Yeah.
That's the body, the face to that.
Right.
So now when I look at it in a whole different
way.
Yeah, it's a face. It's so, but that's just something because I can look at things. I can look at the
And
floor,
then if you turn it, the long way like that, it looks like a picture of a ship in the water sailing with the high tide. You know how the water splashes up real high in the sea?
Yeah.
And look like the bottom of the sea, how it's just like flowing away.
Yeah.
So then you turn it the other way, points down. No, like that. It could be a high heel shoe.
Yeah.
A woman's high heel shoe. That's how high heels are.
So that's how multi-dimensional.
Yeah. So
you feel me? So yeah. So I meditate this lately a lot.
Wow.
I'll get into that. That's a whole nother show about these crystals.
Yeah.
You can break these different.
And that got a lot of stuff mixed in that. It got crystals, got stones.
You got to keep on my bed because I'm gonna have to name the stone when I come back. But it helps you in dream time.
Oh, okay.
When you go into different dimensions.
And I still haven't bust open that pack of mudwork. Yeah.
Well, we will do it when your time comes.
Yeah, that's what I say. You have to be ready for certain things, and that's what I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that.
Don't have no fear on your spiritual journey.
No. I just don't have no. I just wanted to make sure I'm in a good space and place so it can positively affect me. Yeah. Not negatively affect me. I want to be in a good space where it's positive.
One time I just incorporated a couple of them youngsters in my tea one time. I ain't do it all by itself. Because a lot of times what you do, you listen to people experience and you think it's gonna be your experience.
Right, but it's not. Right. So what happened when you did try it?
I just had more vivid my dreams.
You were more clearer?
Yeah, it was like I was there. I was like, a lot of times when I dream, I can have different dreams. Right? Sometimes I go back to the same dream. So that's why I know this reality we in right now. To me, it's like this is Earth, we in 3D.
Right.
But this is a prison. Meaning a prison, we here to learn. We gotta learn and grow. When we go to sleep, we're the same realm as when we die.
Right.
So you can't go up but so high. We gotta be tested. And once we learn and be tested here, and we pass these tests, then in the spiritual world, we can go up higher. Every realm goes higher and higher. You got some people up in the 44th dimension, because they was on some shit when they was down here that we didn't know nothing about. Like you said, it sounds foreign. Like the stuff we talk about, people like, what they talking about? It ain't nothing.
Right.
But in their life, they living to us like a crazy life because I was talking to Tyler the other night. I was like, the stuff we used to do, we had been crazy. Like, we was crazy. But we wasn't crazy. We just wasn't woke.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We was programmed. The people that's woke put all this stuff on TV, on the television, and the movies, and we would go to them, and they would program us. Okay, say for instance, if you got a girlfriend, right, and your girlfriend cheat on you, in the movie, the dude would come back and probably kill the girl and the guy, right?
Right.
Or or he might kill a guy and he go to jail and the girl just go ahead and get somebody else out here, right?
Right.
But all that we was doing was watching that stuff and we was being programmed that this is how we supposed to respond. They could have put on that same movie, or she cheated, I'm just gonna leave it alone and move on. You feel me?
Right.
But the television was programming us on how to act and how we should respond. So now that we got these internets out here, um, you can still watching regular TV and you ain't getting this information. I don't know what else to tell you. You know, you know, you just gonna have to wake up when your time comes. But now we like running out of time.
Yeah, time. See how fast time is going.
Yeah. So I just be sitting back and I be watching. But like I said, when I go in dream time, man, I be doing different things and when I took that moment, it was like being in this reality. And I had got off track because, like I said, we in this reality, right?
Right.
We are multi-dimensional beings, meaning we can go in dream time, right?
Right.
Be living and doing stuff and have a good dream, flying and doing all this stuff, and then we so-called wake up and we be in this reality. Who's to say that reality we just came out of wasn't a real reality? You feel me?
Exactly.
But we gotta keep coming back to this reality to me because I think we bound here, like I said, and we think this is the real thing.
That's why they call. That's why they call. They call it. You call it. What do you call it? When you be in dream time, you don't be in this dimension. You be in other dimension.
Yeah.
It's called apostle. What is it called? The apostle plane. The thing. Astral plane. Yeah.
Astral plane.
Yeah.
So we can actually build, and when you learn how to travel, and once you, my whole thing is what I'm trying to learn how to do to go at will. You feel me?
Meaning, whenever.
To go like this, you can meditate and go into the astral plane because imagination. And see, someone told me the key, right? But I just ain't been disciplined enough. Yeah, if you actually want to enlighten yourself and get really spiritual, give up sugar. Don't put no sugar in it. Actually fast. This guy told me he fasted for over 40 days.
Woo!
And he was in the wilderness.
That's
right?
good control.
Yeah, but he said the animals would come and land on his arm. Yeah. He said he was in meditation. He woke up, he said a snake was wrapped, a watermark was wrapped around his feet. And he said, look, and the snake just left his feet and went on about his business. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how in tune he was. But who got that history when Jesus, he fasted for 40 days and 40 nights when he went up on the mountainside. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you. I'm feeling faint just thinking about that.
Yeah, no, I started back the last three Wednesdays I was fast. I don't eat nothing. I remember when I was going to church, I used to fast on Wednesday.
Right.
So like 24 hours really ain't nothing for me.
Right.
A lot of times I wake up and I don't really eat no food till around 6 or 7. That's when the appetite will come.
Right.
But my next thing after these 1 days, I'm gonna do some 3 days, and that'll be a test. You know what I'm saying? Right. I still drink water or something like that, but far as food, I don't eat no food.
Right. And see, I just conquered. Still conquering it. With the most strength is my celibacy, and it's been truly a test. I've been walking this walk of celibacy, where not being intimate. It's been a true test. from my prior life, prior to this age, well, intellectually caught up in it as a higher energy of my sexual being. I was very highly, in my sexual being, in my sexual self, in my sexual, my sexual aura. I used to ride off of that more than anything. And it's like now, as I gotten more into my journey of metaphysics, numerology, and astrology, and Christianity, and my spiritual walk, all these things that I've been incorporating into bettering myself, it's like it calmed down. It made it integrated in me, which made me mentally strong, that I was able to handle, this journey for that long. That's why I said I was feeling kind of faint about another fast. Look, I already been fasting from being, being sexual. So taking another fast, not eating, that'll really heighten.
Like I said, I already know. I just gotta practice it, because once you deny yourself, you see, all the stuff that we doing here, they taught us to eat 3 meals a day, certain kinds of food and all that, because it's
what they call the group or the food group.
It's gonna keep us.
Gotta have the
keep us grounded. Not grounded. It's gonna keep us stuck in this realm. But once you start not putting these things in your body, and it's simple. That's why I say your body is simple.
Yeah.
You will actually become more spiritual. You become more stronger. And you become more enlightened.
Correct.
But when you keep putting this sugar, man, in your system, and there's certain foods like GMO foods that's genetically modified, that's keeping your third eye blocked. You can drink that faucet water, they putting all that damn fluoride in the water, fluoride in the toothpaste. So they already know what we is. And they whole thing set up to keep us asleep so we won't wake up. It's like we got souls. The humans, we're not humans. A lot of people think we are humans. We're not humans.
We avatars.
Yeah, they are humans. We are gods and goddesses.
Right.
We got a soul. That would make us, our soul. When you don't have a soul,
you worthless.
Yeah, you die. That's it. You can't even go up to the fifth dimension. The earth split and go up to the fifth dimension, right? So,
and that's what the devil. He has no soul.
Yeah. So when they say
he can't rise up.
When they say sell your soul to the devil, I'm gonna try to make it simple. Okay, we alive electric beings. We can draw people's attention. When you got a soul, it's like a magnet. You can draw people's attention, and like say for instance, you got a talent in the gift, right? You can sing real good. So what happened is the people with the record company, they run the record company. They don't have a soul, right? They can't connect to your people, right?
Right.
But you can connect to your people. So they sit back and they watch you sing. Man, she can sing, right? And then you got all these followers liking you and all this and that. So they say, look, we can sign you to a deal for this.
Right. Because you got all them people.
Yeah.
That's why you see people don't make it until they get a lot of followers.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is they give you the money.
Right? Up front.
They give you the money and they just don't care about what you're saying right now. They just want to get you with the money. Right? And then you get your people, they start telling you, okay, sing this song, we're gonna do this, do it like that. So you start all these people that following you and like you start lying to them and you start pushing their agenda instead of your agenda. So therefore, you sold your soul because you're a sellout because you working for the enemy.
Right.
When you're actually supposed to be leading your people to grow spiritually and, you know what I'm saying, and come up in a good way. So even like when it go down to the basketball players, the sport players, right? Sport players, anything. You can just be a spiritual person like one of us. You come in and I'm kicking this knowledge, right? And they say, damn, you like the Lord saying, you like the Kim saying. And they say, Kim, you want to syndicate your program. And you like, damn, what they want to syndicate your program? And they talking about paying us $1 million or hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And we had that. We had somebody come and try to make us sell our soul.
Yeah. And so he said, and so you like looking at the money. As long as you look at the money, they get you because they gonna come in there and say, look, say this, but we don't say that. Don't talk about that.
Right.
Talk about, see, once you start to compromise what you would say, because they ain't giving you that money for nothing.
No.
They give you that money because they want to hush you up. That's why a whole lot of stuff.
No, that's to buy your control. They bought the control from you.
Oh, yeah, you sold the soul. That means you can't say what the Creator put in you. Right. The Creator put in you to say X, Y, Z. So you want to say that, hold up. Don't say that, we don't like that. Say this. And now we paying you this money, so you have to agree to what we tell you to do. And so you can't go on and be lying to your people. So that's the point. Let's talk about selling.
Yeah, because I saw a guy on Jennifer Hudson's show yesterday. I had a chance to check out her new daytime show, Sherry Shepherd show. All these singers and comedians and actresses getting talk shows. So I'm saying, now why are they turning from their original craft? Jennifer Hudson, she don't want Emmys, Grammys, Oscars. She done been into big movies. She just played Aretha Franklin. And then bam, here she is on Fox 5 with her own show. So in other words, she got her own roots. She done built up her status enough that she went into the Fox network. And
I remember though when she got signed. Remember her mother and who else? Somebody got killed.
Her brother,
a lot of people
her cousin.
There was a sacrifice. I don't know.
Yeah, her cousin killed her brother.
Yeah, there was a lot of killing in the house or something.
Yeah,
but then I know she blew up. They said Clive Davis basically.
And then she married that wrestling dude.
I don't even know about that. Like, I don't follow people that much.
Yeah, she married the wrestling dude when she was heavy set, and he divorced her because when she went on Weight Watchers and lost all that weight, he said
she's a whole different person.
Now,
but I'm just saying, if you got a voice out there and you working with the industry, basically, that's what it is. That's why I gave you a whole scenario about something. They might come to you and don't even tell you what you're doing, but they get you because they already foresee. And when you get used to that money, you understand what I'm saying? And you didn't want to go back to that other lifestyle, so you can compromise the truth.
Yep.
Yep,
you're gonna compromise and do what you do when you do it. And they paid you. They don't bought you. And that's what he means by when you say
the danger of that too is when they can use you, they'll sacrifice you.
Yep, they get rid of you. Yep, they get rid of you. Yeah,
so keep your soul, don't sell it.
And like we were just talking about what the Buddha was saying for today, nobody can steal your marriage, thieves can't steal your marriage. They can't, the best gem to humans is your wisdom. And what else? It said that also, virtue is good until old age. So virtuous women, virtuous men, keep your stuff together. Faith is good when established, and I just talked about that. We just talked about that.
When established.
When established. So, and wisdom is the precious gem. I just said that to humans. And thieves cannot steal your marriage. So remember all those good things and incorporate, some good things into your life with that is a positive. That and that's why we do this show and we share our research with you guys because we always try to pass on positiveness and empowering to our fellow communities. You guys, because you don't get a lot of this out there. You can't turn on Fox 5. You can't turn on 9. You can't turn on none of the stations. Barely some of the YouTube channels. You would get the truth you would get the research or you would get the knowledge. So
that's why they try and shut TikTok down now because so many people dropping jewels. So they can't control it.
Nope. And
at least on YouTube and Facebook, they'll send you a warning saying this and that.
They know how to block you on YouTube and Facebook. But TikTok now, it's like a untouched grass. I was even thinking about putting the one of our shows on there.
Yeah, you
We're gonna air for 1 year.
What we do is we can just, you know how I take clips, like we can take certain clips, take a minute or two off of it, and just open up a page and just put it on there
and air it. Yeah.
We get more views that way anyway. So.
Yes, we will. We'll try. We're gonna try. We're gonna sit up and see how it works.
Yeah, I just like them little clips.
Little test the water. Test the TikTok.
I already know how it's gonna work.
Okay.
Dropping jewels.
All righty.
Somebody, Tyler sent me a clip when we was in practice, and when Kenny was sitting there killing me softly, and he was showing it to the girl how to do it. You wasn't there that practice.
I saw it. It was on Facebook or something.
Yeah, we posted, but I got a thing in my email saying that thing had over 100,000 views or something, and a bunch of people was chatting on it. But when they trying to talk to me, I probably sleep or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, wow. So I tried to go on it it was somehow wouldn't happen, but I looked at what the M mean? Do M mean millions or what do the M mean on the number? K mean thousands. What do the M mean?
M mean millions.
And I was like, damn. I looked at it and then just that little clip. That's why I say that you can go viral overnight.
Yeah, because it came up when I was playing our YouTube channel for the residents today while I was doing the bank downstairs in the dining room. And it popped up, the video had popped up with New Dimension Band. It popped up with the other video.
Yeah, I just put it on Facebook. I only had no TikTok at the time.
No, it's on the New Dimension page. Yeah.
That's what I put it on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I ain't put it on no TikTok or nothing. I don't have no TikTok.
But it popped up on the YouTube New Dimension page.
Oh, did? You say YouTube New Dimension? You got a YouTube page?
Yeah.
Who opened it?
I don't know. Somebody did. All that stuff all the way from back when we did in Ivy City with the black shirt.
Okay, yeah, that's
all.
I think YouTube. I think anything we post on Facebook probably automatically.
Our practices when we started down at Briscoe.
Yeah, because I know Briscoe stuff. That's under Briscoe.
He started it. But I guess when I keep.
Well, yeah, well, anytime you got something, you Google it, you put the name in,
it's gonna pop up everything.
Yeah. It started grouping shit. Cause this morning, I looked at my phone and it say, the person you're friends with, I ain't even friends with Peppy no more, but she got a TikTok page. But somewhere in there, either my Facebook or
somewhere she linked it.
And they say the person you was linked to, and it was Peppy on there. She got a TikTok page.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Miss Peppy. What you saying?
She was she wasn't singing. She's selling. We got little clips. She was in one of the zones dancing, going to go dance, and she was in there. She sell beads.
Oh, okay.
She's making beads. Then she cooked Peppy loves all the food.
Yeah,
she got different things she do.
Okay.
On there and
all right, that's what's up.
She got some singing on it, but it just wasn't about singing.
Right. Okay, that's what's up.
And Felicia got one too.
Okay.
It popped up on my thing. But I ain't following him. You got the thing I can hit follow. I follow Felicia.
Right.
But I ain't following Peppy.
Oh, okay.
Do certain things.
Right.
Yelling out the Joe.
Right. Allegedly. Well, that's another story, another show.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we basically, gave you some good tips for today.
Peru playing their HQ Day today. So I'm gonna reach out to them, see if we can get them come on the show.
Yeah, and I'm gonna reach out to
the Saturday coming up.
youngins,
because I don't know time when they make this but she said I'm gonna reach out.
Okay, and I'm gonna reach out to the Determined Crank, and I got the what's the other young lady?
You talking about Jet Black and them? Yeah. Joy, did he go with them or he stayed with others?
He's remaining with MAB 2.0, I guess.
Oh, okay. So did the other group break up? Because it was first, it was
Complete Crank.
Complete Crank, then they broke up.
Right, now it's just Determined Crank.
So Complete Crank, and they fell apart?
They're not together anymore. Yeah, they gone to, some of them.
The Congo players started that.
Yeah, and Jet Black and Robbie, the two talkers and would lead rappers.
They got Determined Crank. So Dre not with them.
Yeah, he with them, and he do both whenever, I guess, he play with whoever. You know how these musicians is, they set in with whoever have them set in at the time they need them.
Right.
So he's a good musician, so a lot of people use him, which is good. With that being said, me and brother, we want to see how this thing can air out, because I haven't seen the numbers go up, but we don't really care about the numbers or stuff like that. We just be trying to make sure.
You can say live, but my thing is you probably have to. I don't know if you
see, once I end it, right,
scream it, then you might have to post it. I don't know.
Yeah, see, you're screaming to stop it, maybe you impact that. Yeah, so
I bring my granddaughter in, she had that other morning.
Yep, that's all we need is a cat come in here, one of these young folks, is to do this stuff with their eyes closed. And they'll probably have us. That's what my girlfriend, that's what Sugar said too. Yeah. She said if her son wasn't playing football, she could have him come up in here and as an intern and get us straight. I'm trying to get people to get my YouTube page together, and they were saying XYZ. My granddaughter said, don't worry, Papa, I'll hook you up. Yeah, that thing you right there. But I'm definitely going to hook up. We're definitely going to be calling Sister Anita, Anita from Kelly Williams Realty. Bonita Adams from Kelly Williams Realty. She's gonna be helping 2g0 set up our web page. So look forward to the web page coming real soon. I'm gonna start working on that. Probably at the end of this month to get that up and going, the web page for 2g0 Talkshow. And also, just to keep in tune and staying, close and alert that the band is doing some things. We back out in action now. So we have a private event coming up at the end of the month. You'll see the pictures from that. So if anybody interested and needs some professional musicians with a complete band and show, you can contact Bra Law from the New Dimension Band, and you can give them information. They would look to hire the band. You can hit me up on my cell. That's 240-832-2544. You can go to Bra Law, BRALAW on YouTube. I got clips of the band on there. Also on Facebook. I have a page, and Kim also has a page. Yep. Sometimes I put in the information, her page come up. Sometimes I click in, my page come up. So yeah, you can just put in, you see what we're doing, and you can put message us. You're looking for a band. And you know what? I didn't even think to pull up the. Hey, Cat is watching. Eddie said Eddie is watching. What's that? Bass player? Say, hey, what's up? He's here. What's up, Ed, man? I ain't even hear from you no more. I used to be down south, and used to hit me up. We used to talk here and there. Hit a brother up. All right. He hear his message. Yeah, he on live. Hey, Cat, my love. You on Facebook? I should have went live on Facebook, but I did. Yeah, Cat on there too. Tell Cat, I said, hey, we need to get her back out here. Yep. Tell she living her best life. I be liking your pictures. Yes, she do. Her and her hubby be all over the place with the fine dining. Yeah, on the boat. Doing what she do. Doing what they do. That's right. Also, we gotta get Mother Love back up in here too. Yeah, Mother Love. She just celebrated her solar. She just celebrated her solar. I think last strong she celebrated her solar. Also, you can. I was gonna see if I could put it up. Cause now I'm thinking, you know what? It's probably underneath the Kimberly Brown in YouTube. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to see if I can pull this up real quick so I can tell you guys how you can pull up the live streaming But you should be able to pull it up, or they're gonna let me do it because
We gotta find it out.
yeah. But you could be able to go to when I end it, I'll be able to let you guys know when we post the pictures of how you can go pull up the live streaming. So, brother, you got anything else?
No, I just man, y'all stay up out there. There's a lot going on out here.
Yes, it is. Yes,
and
it
there's
is.
also a lot going on, like other parts of the, like over China. They say it's so hot out there, and I seen clips. This girl had on flip flops, and she was walking on the street. You know that black tar, her flip flop sticking to the tar. Yeah, and she took the flip flop off, wasn't thinking, and her feet, you down there burned her feet off. She trying to run to the sidewalk. But if they stay in caves and going in like stores, and if the sun is like it's real hot out there, but it's not on the news. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff going on.
Some they want to report some things they're not going to tell.
They say all the Japan people, they don't have no government. They say the government walked off. I'm like, what kind of shit is that? Why they ain't making the news? And you know, the queen, they queen just died. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole lot going on around the world, man. They sending out different frequencies at people. So this all the stuff we saying, you try to remember to have to cleanse yourself, to keep yourself together. So you won't be one of the ones that's freaking out here. So that's all I got to say for right now.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel like dude preaching.
I forgot about Trinity God supposed to meet me on the house at 5 o'clock. Okay, all right. We'll see you next time. Next episode. One love, one thug. That means true honor under God.
We out.
We out.
That sounds like that dude that came here right now.